Take. If you've never been to this channel before, what can I tell you about it? Well, we have a lot to unwrap about Britney Spears, and then I am going to wrap it up. And the reason I attached the hashtags of the royal family, basically all of the characters, is because they're hypocrites. And Harry and Meghan are mentally ill. And if the royal family gave a shite about the children, adopted or not, they would have done something and stepped in, and they've done nothing. I took a lot of pictures to make this a really interesting live with photographs. However, right now I am actually in my bathroom because I'm waiting for Trevor to come here. So for now, hey, Trev. Okay. Thank you for coming. I sent you the link to go live. I wanted to talk about Britney Spears. Thank you for liking, Trev. Also, Trevor, I went through all of your videos today and I realized I've not missed one. And I went on TNL Connections and there's 21 participants there. So I really think that we need to start posting footage, like short footage. You and I need to get together and do a flash mob. Um, we need to stick to our Friday karaoke's, and I'm the worst, have been the worst for being on time with YouTube scheduling. And I would like to say that first. I am going to ramble for about 5 minutes with Trevor, and then we will definitely get to unwrapping Britney Spears and why the royals are hypocrites. Trevor, is there any how do I get to pictures? Like to use the pictures that I took? I always forget how to do that. But at any rate, okay, everybody knows what's going on with Britney Spears. Now, what I would refer to first, if you don't know anything about Britney Spears, or if you're a Britney Spears fan, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And before, oh, hey there, T-Bird. The reason I'm bringing up Britney Spears is because she's an excellent segue to talk about mental wellness, or I prefer the word mental wellness as opposed to mental illness, you know? Um, I do not think that Britney Spears, a lot of people are born with schizophrenia, bipolar. However, deep, deep trauma in specifically women. Now, you can fact check all of this. However, everything that I'm speaking of is my opinion, my experience, what I've seen in the healthcare profession, what I know about Canadian law and family law, what I'm looking at everything through my lens. However, what I'm going to share with you is the truth, but I will give you everybody's point of view, and then you can decide what is right and what is wrong. And I'm going to leave it to Trevor to answer all the questions and keep the live stream going, because in order for me to concentrate impromptu without notes, I have to close my eyes. I'm a YouTube junkie. And, if that's what I'm addicted to, it's YouTube. I love to watch YouTube. I probably am subscribed to about 400 channels. And I don't watch all of that footage all day, every day, because here's some good news before we go on to Britney Spears. Let's just say, Trevor, I have three and I'm in three jobs right now, 56 hours a week. And that gives me so much structure. I know it's a little over, um, but it's two jobs. So it's worked out exponentially well for me financially. I just wanted you to know that. I don't know how many hours we need for watch time in terms of monetizing. And I'm sure that when our channel, I might have had an idea to start this like non-donation charity. However, oh, by the way, our raffle is dun dun da da do 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 do. Our next raffle is November the 2nd of 2025 at 7 o'clock. No, it's at 8 o'clock. So don't be late. And Trevor will be keeping score. He doesn't know this yet, but he's going to know now. He will know now. This is very important, as Candace Owens would say. This is very important for you to know. I will be asking questions based on the video footage that I have up right now. Seriously, she speaks so grammatically correct, and her voice intonation, I don't mind her voice. Hi guys. Oh, anyway, okay. Mental health, mental wellness, Britney Spears, women, trauma, brains, Kevin Federline, and Pierce Morgan. They were on an interview together with Uncensored, and I have never been angry at Pierce Morgan in my life, but I was very, very upset today because I happen to love Britney Spears, and I'm 54 years old. I love her. I remember watching her on Star Search with Ed McMahon. That's how old I am, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how old I am. I know that Britney Spears footage is might seem strange to some of her fans. Well, I've done things like that on my videos. I noticed that she does a lot of the same dance moves that she's known since she was a little girl and all through her shows, and she's not performing anymore. She would have had a natural high, a serotonin dopamine boost like you wouldn't believe from performing. And now people are making fun of her very talent. Maybe, you see, she has arrested development. Being in that conservatorship, could you imagine the control her family would have had? Do you know how many shows she did under that conservatorship? Did the family do this to keep, I hate to use this word, did they look at her like a cash cow or their daughter that needed help? If she was so sick, how did she do that? How? How? By drinking Red Bull all the time? I don't think so. By taking lithium? No. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I think Brittany has a real talent. There was nothing wrong with that poor girl. And, you know, she was blamed for breaking up. Um, or sorry, Wade Robson was blamed, the guy from Leaving Neverland, who Michael Jackson allegedly, and nobody believes him, but I do, because I remember James Safechuck in the video with Michael Jackson. And you want to talk about somebody, he was, yes, an artist, but he also had body dysmorphia. I don't believe for 2 seconds he had vitiligo. He was bleaching his skin, for heaven's sakes. And Meghan Markle's trying to give herself a tan now. I don't know what's going on, but this world is crazy. Crazy. I think that Britney Spears should, you know what's great about not being live? I can scratch my back and nobody can see me doing it. And oh yeah, my back is so itchy. Like I feel like a dog right now. And I have this old curling iron that heats up and rolls around in a circle, but it doesn't work anymore, but I use it as a scratch post. So if Britney Spears is crazy, well then I'm crazy too. She's not crazy. She's isolated and she's alone. All of the dance moves that she's done and the 13 years of her doing that and all of if Kevin Federline really wanted to help his children, Britney Spears, he wouldn't be talking about his book and how she had a lesbian affair. Does anybody care? Does anybody care if Britney Spears had a lesbian affair? I don't. Seriously, hit me, baby, one more time. The poor girl. Like, leave her alone. Like, listen to this asshole. Listen to this asshole. I'm getting the video. I am obtaining the video right now correctly using correct grammar, which is very important. Oh, also, you want to talk about strange marriages? Let's talk about Candace and George Farmer, okay? That's a whole different show. Pierce Morgan and Kevin Federline, or they should call him Federal, Adderall. What an asshole he is. Listen to this idiot. And oh, by the way, let's not forget. Britney Spears and Kevin used to have a reality show in the early 2000s. He used to be her backup dancer. And I remember when Britney so I'm just saying, he was a greedy user from the very beginning, okay? Because Britney fell in love with everybody. Why? She was abused by her father when she was a child. That is my intuition. Therefore, she doesn't even know what normal is because she doesn't know what she's never lived anything normal. And everything that you and I complain about, oh, I don't have enough followers. Oh, I blah blah blah. Oh, I've got to do laundry. Oh, poor us. Please. We are so lucky. We're so blessed. And this poor woman, yes, she's got money, she's got talent, and she's alone. Brittany, if you are out there, if you ever hear this, we all support you. And if you support Britney Spears, hit like. I would love to go talk to Britney Spears as a human being. I know exactly what she's going through. And guess what? My phone, the other one that works sometimes and dies, it just died. And I think it's died forever, Trevor. So I'm gonna go now. I'll be putting up some dances and I will be going live tomorrow for exercise. Trevor, let's do a collaboration later on tonight. But I just wanted to, that's sort of my part one, a very vague description of Britney Spears. So that let's wrap it up right now. That was 15 minutes almost, which is perfect timing. And I just wanted to say hello to T Bird and Demon Blade and Trevor. Thank you so much. And all of you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we will see you later. Trevor, I will talk to you soon. T Bird, I love you.